Well, the Aurora Mental Health Centre is a private community mental health organisation in Denver, and their counsellors have been providing support to the residents of Aurora in the aftermath of the shooting. Kathy Snell is the Deputy Director, and she joins us on the phone from Denver. Kathy, thanks very much. Now, obviously, this is a huge tragedy for your community. How are residents of the community dealing with the tragedy?
Well, as you might expect, first, certainly shock and really disbelief for many people, and just horror and great sadness, of course.
Now, as yet, there is no motive behind these killings. So, how will you be answering people's questions about why this happened? That's a good question, and it's certainly not a question we can answer for people, or is it a question we would try to answer. What we would really be doing is getting people to talk about how they, what their feelings are, what their responses are, and really getting them to talk about what this means to them. And certainly with tragedies like this, people want to know why, and they want to be able to make some sense of this. But part of talking to the people in crisis counseling is that there is no sense to this. This is a senseless act, and the feelings that brings up for people not feeling like they can be in control. Kathy Snell, this must strike a very real and raw nerve in Colorado, given the history there, particularly when we think of the Columbine high school shootings. Yes. So how...
Yes, it certainly does.
Sorry, go on.
You're right. It certainly does. I think that's one of the first things that we hear from people is, oh my God, we already went through this. Why is this happening again? And so people do think back to the Columbine incident, and they think back to their process and people they know that were affected by that, and it definitely triggers those feelings.
Often, of course, in the wake of these shootings that we see in the United States, people talk about gun control. Is that something that the victims of these shootings talk to your counsellors about?
People all have their own opinions, of course, on, again, how, gun control and any other issues that may be material to this. It's not something that we've heard a lot of so far today. I think that anger and that questioning is probably something that will be coming, in the days ahead as people start kind of processing this more. Right now, it's really more the shock and the disbelief and the sadness.